عندنا زي 7 يوم 8 يوم في الشارع. نحن ماشيين شايلينه حاجات، شايلينه ايش؟ شايلينه المويه. اكل وين؟ اكل ما في. ما في مويه، ده في فور بس حبه حبه نخلاق بس.
Yeah, actually I'm here with the refugees person, so I'm just encouraging them, actually just giving them a comfort. The number of them, if you see these lines, more than 25,000 or 30,000 people now are coming. So we are expecting even the number may go even beyond 30,000. So you can come and see. This is, she can, this woman gave birth yesterday night. So now she's moving with her baby. I appeal again to the national community, let them save the lives of the people in Brunei. Let them save the lives of the people in Noble Mountains. We are human beings. We want our people just to be like any people, in the world.
These groups in Blue Nile, after the war started in the 1st September, that is 2011, people divided into two. Refugees going to Ethiopia, almost 36,000, and 92 point something going to the Republic of South Sudan. But the problem now remains with the IDPs inside Blue Nile, in areas of Bau County, and Tadamun and Kurmuk counties. These are the three counties now under the very high pressure. And almost something like 120,000, they are stuck inside. And since that time up to now, they are inside without food, without medicine, without any shelter, and above all, they are bombed day and night with the Antonov and all the aerial bombardment. The international community is not responding. Up to now, there is no food going inside. The international community is related to politics rather than humanitarian outreach. People in Blue Nile inside, they don't know much about this politics. They only know much about what they can eat.
I have never seen a government that can poison water to his own people. And these things happen in Brunei. Areas of Kilbo. And the Khartoum systems poison water against its own people, which we lost so many people. These are very poor people. Those who do not understand what is the meaning of poison. People die.
No. 80 واحد في موم
جمام
هاي في جمام هاي في
I have my big camera lens in there.
These people is come from the Pau, is in Western Jabal, from Angasana tribes. And these people in Angasana tribes.
But why they are now coming in such a big masses?
The problems of the hunger. Now there is not food and there is not medicine in this place.
You know, people are asking why the international are not cutting al-Bashir and talking to the court. Why? Why they are allowed him to do bad things now against the weak people? Killing the people by Antonov, shooting them with missiles. They're doing anything against the people. Why? Why the international people are just looking at us and not helping us? Just like Libya is in so less than 1 month, the internationals were able to assist the rebel and they get rid of al-Ghazzafi. Why they are not doing this in Sudan? And the international community know that he had committed a criminal against the people in Darfur. And now in Nuba Mountains and Blue Niles, and before in the south of Sudan. Why they are leaving him to do all these things? Why? You know, this is the question which is going on the heart of the people.
أكل فيه؟
أكل ما في.
دواء فيه؟
دواء ما في.
انتوا جابكم شنو؟ انتوا جعانين ولا شنو؟
أنا جعانين.
The world has turned the deaf ears to the people of Blue Nile. The world is watching people dying in Blue Nile, yet there's politics going on without anybody showing concern. As we spoke, there are so many people in the jungles here. They are being bombarded from the air. They are being assaulted by the Sudan armed forces, and they are being forced out because of hunger. Instead of oppressing Bashir, for them to allow, maybe impose something like a no-fly zone that can easily allow the food entry to these people and then make people to settle so that they cultivate than living on handicap. So we thought that it is necessary for these people to be helped when they are there. At the same time, the world should press Khartoum not to continue bombarding these people. The world should press Khartoum to allow the entry of international access organization to give food to the people. But this has never been forthcoming. People are just watching. So, my brother, I am really very perturbed on the conduct of the world. The world is, of course, all of us. I don't point to any individual, but it is our responsibility as people in the world, that concern people in the world, to at least take an initiative and put the initiative on the ground in order to help the people of Blue Nile. Yes. Thousands and thousands are walking in the jungle. Yes. It was very painful when a woman was telling me that they were carrying children, and they found that the children were very heavy. They had to throw some children, leave them to die, simply because they had no any other option.
أنتونو في
شديد
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 أنتونو شديد
شديد والله بس شوية 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 يا هم مرقنا
باعتقاد اتهامه بالتحريض على قتل متظاهرين سلميين. التقرير أوضح أن ضمانات أمير
الرشاد والعباسية وأبو كرشولة وفقا للاحتياجات البحر المطمر القادم إلا أنه لم يستبعد حدوث نقص في الغذاء.
One of the bomb was dropped here, and even this is the one of them. That place was brought, and there is one other side that place also. And even the second time, some of them that are just behind these trees. And in that time, we were having two store here. Was all completed damage with this bombardment of this regime government.
What is the name of this place?
This is Fuj.
Fuj?
Fuj, yes,
on the border.
On the border, yes.
But this is South Sudan, huh?
Yeah.
This is South Sudan?
It's on the border.
Why you come to SPLA?
Me?
Yes, you.
No need to ask more questions like that, my friend.
Why?
It is my country, that is why I'm joining SPLA.
What do you want?
I want a peace, or I want freedom. I want my people to be in freedom. I want my homelands.
This is my leg.
and this is an African leg. I believe we should work together like two legs.
Okay.
One leg African leg, one leg European leg.
Yeah, European leg.
Fit.
Europe.
Then we can walk very good.
We want to liberate people in Sudan because especially in Blue Nile, in Darfur, in Nuba Mountain, any place they are not have human rights in Sudan. So we fight until we die because we need human rights in Sudan.
Yes, the media can help us more than the guns. So our enemy has all these things.
Yes.
We have guns,
Yes.
modern guns, we have media. But for us, nobody can know what we are doing and what we are fighting for.
We are here in a Blue Nile and the mountains of Nuba. These people just who are still in the war. Why? Because they have a problem with this government really.
دي التعليمات دي كلكم في النيل الازرق. اي يعني احنا بنقول البابو الزراعه ده نشوف الزراعه دي هم بزرعوا وين؟ كلام ده واضح؟ هرت ان هو عمدا سلام.
ده بكون ضربة البداية الليلة ده وهي زول سمع من بداية بتاع المشاغل هنا ما عملنا هجوم لكن هنا دايرين نبدأ بالهجومات. الهجوم بفرق انت بتهاجم وهو بهاجموك لكن البداية أنا متهاجم في وقفة بتاعكم ده أنا متهاجم أننا منتصرين نينا ننتصر نحن نمشي محلات أننا ماشيين فيه أنا ما دار زول يرجع ورا أنت محل الماشي فيه ده إلا عليك لا يحتفظ بيمينك ويحتفظ بشمالك ما في أخوك تاني أخوك يول يمينك وشمالك وقدامك وخلفك يوضع أخوك ما في أخوك تاني تقولوا فضل في البلد ولا فضل في محل تاني ده هو أخوك لو يتعوق ارفع ولو انت يتعوقت يرفع.
ده واجبات قتال. هل في مويه؟ ده واجبات قتال. بعد ذاك الحاجه اللي باكله انت بلقاه هناك. اسمي لو ايه؟ اسمي لو ايه؟ ما انت ما داير تاكل ورا. بعدين في فايتنج لو انت داير تعمل فايتنج ما تقول انت يا ماشي تموت لا ولا اخوك ده ماشي يموت لا الموت هي غلط. هذا يا بابا
عمر وجه جرال لا يبي عمر جرال
I think we are just here in order to see which way we can break in order to see these people from their hideout. But the road that is supposed to allow them to come out on behind the line is blocked by Sudan Armed Forces.
This is the charger. This is the instructions in English. These are the cables. So I will giving this camera now to Commander General Ahmed Omda, and he will give to people who are going back. We are going opposite direction. They are going to the front line. And when they are going into battle, please let they use it.
Within a week, you will get the result of your camera.
I will come back.
دبابة لما جنب
The Jamam camp, most of the part, I was there for a need assessment in December, and the land was swampy. By then the rain was already gone, but the place was swampy. So the people, my group was there before, like 2 months when the rains were there. The place was flooded, completely flooded, even just by the roadside. Children were fishing there, children can swim, and all the people who were around that place had to come and stand by the roadside because the place gets swamped. And that is the exact land now where the refugees have been settled. You'll see all the tents of the UNHCR, that is where these refugees are placed. So I don't know what is exactly going to happen when the real rain comes, because this means it will cause a lot of diseases. A lot of outbreak will come out.
But who make decision that the camp must be there?
I really don't understand, but I just see the camps are there. I don't know how they consulted, and maybe they did their survey before, but I really can't understand why they had to put the refugee camps there. That land is not good. The soil there doesn't absorb the water. The water just floats. It's going to be terrible.
100,000 people escaped from the country because of bombardment. and no reports. Or one report, two reports. And then they make a political game. No, this is true. No, this is true. And then they have to talk and talk and talk and talk, and people is dying, and they still talk and talk. After a year, they will conclude that they were both wrong, because nobody came here and see the real picture. People in my country, they oftenly ask me, aren't they gonna fight again? Somebody else will be again unsatisfied with the way he's living, and he will rebel against the new government.
You know, if someone is sick and you did not discover the sickness, the causing of the sickness, you will not give them the right medicine. This is what is happening in Sudan. You know, the war started in the southern Sudan, that was in 1955, and continue for years. Then they have Addis Ababa Agreement in 1972. And then the war started again in 1983. Why? It means that there is something wrong which is not being fixed in Sudan. The system that is the Khartoum government is using, it is not going to be good for the Sudanese people, according to the comprehensive peace agreement, which give the Southern Sudan chance to have memorandums, and now they become independent country. Why they choose to be independent country after 54 living in one country? Because there is a wrong system that in Khartoum, and they assist that we have to change this system that will make all the Sudanese to be happy. But the Khartoum government refused. That is why the Southern choose that we have to separate from the Khartoum system. The same thing is happening to Blue Nile and Nuba Mountains and Darfur, and maybe there is some other areas going to come saying the same things. It means that what is causing the people not to settle in Sudan, we need to change it. This is the reason. Not because we like the fighting. There is no one who likes to fight all the time. We do not like to kill the people. We want to live just like other people. If you compare the life of the people in Sudan, for example, if you go to north and then you come to the south, you will find there is a big difference of development. North is better than south. Why? They did not have a resource like the south. They are using the resource which they take it from the south and develop the north. For example, we have the fuel in the south. We have the electricity in Blue Nile. And we have minerals. All these resources they took to Khartoum and make development in Khartoum. And the people in the north, they are living the best life than the people who are living in south.
It's not near our office. The office is there. Wait a bit. We did like, we did something like 16 limb amputations. Hands, there's a lady with both legs amputated. It was the most, if we compare with the previous war, this one was so nasty. The Khartoum government continue to say they are not going to negotiate with the SPLA North under any circumstances. And now, with no negotiation, means the continuation of the war, and they continue to recruit people, buy people here and there. So the end is going to be really disastrous, and so many people obviously will die. What is really well known is that Antinov is always bombing places where people are. Maybe the distribution centers, these are places where we can be afraid of being bombed in those distribution centers, because normally when they see so many people there, they will bomb. Why can't people then bring the food and give to those guys at the borders? They can be given. The chiefs can be called to come to the borders, and then they are given their own food, and then they'll do their part by taking that food to where they are hiding in the forest. The world should really look into the problem and solve it. And if not, I think it's just a stopping. People were talking of having no-fly zones in those areas where then the people can live their life. Forget about any other big issue than that. If no-fly zones are created in those areas, then the civilians will have their life.
You see, this is a Pro-Nile. Yes. Here, this is Yabus, South Yabus are there, Komaganza, and this is Kurmuk. Kurmuk, it was a stronghold of the rebel, SPLM, but now it was captured by SAF on last November. But the rebels are still here. They are here, maybe 15 kilometers south of Kurmuk, and they are captured all this as a rebel here, even 13 kilometers from the museum. All the west of the state, the west and the south of the state are controlled by SPLM, and the east of the state and the north of the state are controlled by SAF.
أبو فراس هنا ده في الرقبة شمش أي وجابتهم كتير أي ويهود جسم ده ما كويس مشمع يجيب لنا مشمع يساعدنا دواء أهم شيء أي أنت ناف ما ناس تعبانين أصبح هسه كم شهر أنتوا قاعدين تجوا هنا ده لكن ولا الدواء يا في ها ولا أكل زي الناس إسهال هسه حاليا ملياريات شغال بدأ ناس بأنه تجيبوا لنا الدواء محتاجين للدواء وهم دول ده الشراء الأكل ده كل ما يسبون تجونا بسوء كل ما يسبون ناس سوء ده شنو وده توقف لنا الأجناب ده أنينا جعانين تعبانين الأمراض مع الناس والشوفة عيانين
هيقول لهم لو انت مشيت كده انت بمشي 192 كيلو من هنا ده كده ما في عرب يولدوا هنا.
No Arab has born here.
يا الرسالة بتاعنا نين دارنا وديك وجد ده يا سبب أجيب الحرب القائمة.
This is the result. Is give this war to this area.
الناس المباشرين الناس التعبانين ما عندهم أي حاجة أكل ما عندهم وقوات الناس ما عندهم الناس ما عندهم أي حاجة نحن قاعدين في البلد ده
بس تعبانين عجل كده
We are very hungry.
والبشير هو بالناس كله لكن ما عشان ما يدونا أكل.
Umar Bashir is drove us out
from their area because he did not like to bring us food.
لأن شنو؟ عشان كده هو كنا ناكل الإرك بتاعنا يعني ناكل إن شاء الله الموت.
That is why we eating the root. When we are died, we died.
أنت توري أهل الناس بتاعك كله توري لكن هسه أي حاجة نجا ما.
So when you go and to inform their government in America and other places, but we not find the result.
عندنا جربات شديد أولاد عندهم جربات أنا بياكل الإرك وما عنده فايدة.
We have diarrhea because we have nothing food we eat.
بيهلوا الله كمان. بيهلوا الله بجنب ما بيهلوا الله بجربات الناس يموتوا.
We are now the God is supposed God is help us because we are eating this root.
Sometimes we get demoralized. What is going on in the world? Where is the world actually? We are dying. People are dying. No response. And actually, this is very strange. And in the other part of the world, if just 2 people die, you can see the world is running to find out and put in the media and all this. And here we have 50 people die in a day, and no one knows, and no one talk about it.
What about you? Do you have a family?
My family was like, "What is wrong with you? Why do you remain in that place since the place is bad? What's your problem? Why do you want to die?" I told her, "I'm not really want to die. I want to live. That's why I'm here."
Almost it's one year now when the war started. There is no anything went there.
Incredible.
I spoke to the organization, I spoke to MCF, I spoke to Red Cross. They are not able to cross to.
Why not? Why not?
They are saying they are not allowed to go there. Even the Red Cross, they're supposed to go there.
But who doesn't allow them? Whose approval do they need?
They need from Omar al-Bashir.
We can now put the public, the world public, to stop those big figures which are playing chess and poker with the real people here. This is the question, and this is where we see and honestly believe that footages and pictures and everything can help, because the regular people will see regular people dying. For big figures, they are only numbers. This much oil, this much profit, this many died, they don't care. Just profit. But the civilians around the globe, they could push something. I hope.
Thank you.
Thank you.